Hello. We are here now again today. Niliwaambia nitakuja live. We speak one-on-one so that you can ask me the questions that you wanted to ask on this topic of weight loss. So let's keep inviting the others. I'm waiting for viewers because there have been so many questions in my inbox, which people have been asking me to know more about this weight loss. I'm waiting for viewers. So let's all feel free to ask any question. I'm here today. I have all the time with you. So we can speak one-on-one. So keep sharing the link, keep inviting the others. For those who don't, who have not subscribed, continue subscribing and sharing, liking, waiting for all comments. So welcome. I can see people have started joining. Welcome so that we learn. Can share the link so that others can also join us. And weight loss does not just come in one day, by the way. It's something that you do continuously. You don't do it today like you want to lose weight today or you want to gain weight today. It has to be, it has to take its own steps. And it has also, like another process, like even in cooking food, you have to start with assembling all that you need to cook that food. After cooking that food, you'll have to ensure that you have utensils that you'll use to serve that food. After serving, you have to eat. After eating, then cleaning has to be done. So it has to be something that is, it has, let me say it's chronological. It has to be step by step. So let's not expect that today, you started today and next week you're telling me, oh, I've been doing all that you've been telling me, but still nothing is taking place. It has to be gradual, step by step, like climbing a ladder, step by step. So welcome and still keep sharing for the others to also join so that we learn together. You can ask me those questions that you wanted to ask. That is why I'm here today. And I want us to discuss one-on-one. Some are telling me, since you started this topic, I've been trying, but I've not lost weight. It's gradual. It's not a one-day thing. It's something that comes step by step until you reach there. So this is common with us women, With men, they don't care. So welcome. I can see people are joining. And as you join, please remember to hit the subscription button. And also you remember to like the content. That's if you like it. And then you share to others also to learn. So welcome. Yesterday, the day before yesterday, I discussed about water. how water helps us lose weight. So I talked about around six components. That's how water works how water works to help us lose weight. And somebody was asking me that if water comes to the body, just like another food, how is it again going to help you lose weight? I explained some 6 very good components, if I remember very well. Although people were saying the voice was a bit low. So I talked about. Let me just maybe go through shortly before I get in questions as I wait for the people to join and ask questions. I talked about the components. That is how to lose weight using the water now, the water part of it, not to the diet. I start with water and then we go to food. I like water because it has worked well with me. And once something has worked well with you, it's good you also share with the others so that they can also go through the same. Now, I talked about water is neutral. It's calorie free. If it's calorie free, then what do you expect? It's not going to add anything. And okay, let me say it's not going to add you any calorie in your system. Therefore, it means if the calories have not been added, you remain the same the way you are. That is better than taking something that's going to add calorie to you. Water helps in burning fats. In the body. It can either be direct, I said, or indirect. By direct here, I mean that the food we eat and the drinks we take, that is direct. And also the indirect one is maybe from the stored fats. That is in terms of burning the fats. It also helps in burning calories, especially when we take the hot one. That one helps in burning calories because once it has gone to the system, it burns the extra fats. That is in the stored fat also as well. This what helps in digestion, remember? And if it helps in digestion, it makes the processing food now from the time you eat until you excrete it outside. And also, on the same point, once you have taken water and the food content, the waste that's supposed to come out, if you are dehydrated, it's not easy for it to come out, like when it's lubricated or rather in gel form. So water helps the food to be in gel form or rather a bit soft so that it can be moved out, therefore creating room for you to take another one, or at least it has eliminated. That's the point. Another thing, we talked about feeling fullness, the satiety value. Once you've taken water, you'll feel like it has made you a bit full. You don't need to add any food. So in this way, you will have helped yourself avoid eating carelessly. We also said that it's good to learn to know the difference between being thirsty and being hungry. So people tend to believe that most of the people, they feel that whenever they are hungry, they must go and eat. No. Sometimes you can feel hungry and then you do water and then the hunger reduces. So, and you realize that, I wasn't hungry. I was actually thirsty. So those are some of the things that I discussed about water and how it helps us. And then it has to be continuous. It has to be consistent. You don't need to do it like you do it today and then you disappear. You don't do it again for like 2 weeks. Again, you start. Like somebody was telling me, sister, I've been taking the water you told us, but since that day until today, I can't see any difference. No, it has to be gradual. It took me almost around 6 months to realize this change. And it's not that I lost I lost any big amount of weight. No, I realized that I was gradually losing my not weight as such, but my tummy. That's the cholesterol part looks like it's a bit going down. So it's good to learn. Make it a habit to drink a lot of water. Do a lot of green vegetables and fruits. Green vegetables are very good, and also some of them they give us roughage, you know. So we avoid these high calorie foods and these soft drinks that are very sugary. They come with a lot of calories. So I don't know. Am I communicating well? And then, is there anybody having any question? You can type it so that we can respond to it accordingly. Feel free to do this. Today I'm here for you to ask me any question before I go to food. Swali. For those who are viewing, karibu. I can see some viewers. Karibu sana. Na mjisikie nyumbani. I'm intending to change the topic from weight loss to another thing. We can even do anything that you want us to talk about that comes with the health part of our life. Like we can talk about what is affecting us commonly. Like people are in depression nowadays and they don't realize. I'm going to be interested so much to talk about depression, so that you will be self-diagnosing yourself whether you are depressed or not. And you know, depression comes and it comes in different ways. We don't experience it knowingly or unknowingly. So we will talk about it. Feel free to ask any questions. I'm here before I talk about food. Anybody with any question, burning question? If I move to the next one on food. All right. Since I have not seen any question, checking the comments. So I cannot see any question here now. Let me talk about. Allow me now to talk about the food part of our eating. I've finished the water. I've finished about water. Now food. We finished about water. So let's talk about food here now. Hapa ndio shida. I saw somebody telling me that one thing I will never avoid, sister, is food. Food can be avoided, but at the same time you don't stop eating for you to lose weight. No. So first of all, and I still emphasize, let's do water. First thing in the morning as you wake up, take water. Try to teach yourself to learn to take water. And by the way, I forgot to talk about what amount of water am I supposed to do. And I stated that things that we have to put in mind. Si ati lazima kila mtu akunywe maji vikombe sijui 3 liters sijui what no, but at least considering age, the type of work you do, the exercise that you engage in, and then maybe people also talk about sex, but it has not been discussed. It's still under research. And then also you look at also the amount of water you take also will depend on your body size. So I go to food now. When I talked about food here, this is where the problem now comes in. People say that it's good to eat breakfast as a queen, lunch, and the dinner can be, you can eat as a very poor person if you want to say it, or like a beggar. So Maureen Boyani, thank you for your question. You're asking niko na kilo ngapi? The last time I weighed myself, I was 84. So I don't think I've added any much. So I'm your size, eh? Thank you for that question. So I wanted to talk about food. So avoiding food does not mean that you are going to lose weight. Tuambiane ukweli sasa hapa. Ukiacha kukula imaanishi sasa ndio utaenda kunini, ndio utaenda kupunguza. Hapana. Eat. Myself, I do a very heavy breakfast. I don't mind lunch as such and evening. Although lunch I can do something very light. And dinner I can do even I can do even water or something. But if you can't sustain yourself, usilale njaa. Tulisema you also need to get satisfied. Now, in food, what normally comes the problem with food ni kitu inaitwa snacking too much. Somebody after some few minutes, maybe they're having biscuit, they're having now today again it's cake, mandazi is here, chapati, these foods that are rich in starch, they come with a very high amount of calories, and for real, and these are the things that make people add a lot of weight. Now, I don't say that we are not supposed to take these carbohydrates. However, we are supposed to limit the amount that we take. Learn to eat when you are hungry. Don't eat because of availability of food or because you've seen your friend eating. Si hivyo. Eat kwa sababu kuna njaa, and eat what you feel you can take comfortably, as in don't eat to finish. That's what I mean. Some people will say nimeshiba lakini food nilipewa. Huwezi waste pesa. Hii chakula nimelipia pesa, lazima umalize. No. So eat once you are full, don't mind about pesa. Peana. And then eat kuwa na consistency ya ukula. Like if you're doing 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, supper, do so, and then don't eat the same type of food. Here I mean, like breakfast, you do ugali, let me say chapati, tea. Those are very high calorie things you've done. Lunch, probably you do rice, beans, that's very high calorie. Supper, you come here, you're doing ugali, maybe ugali meat. Have you seen that kind of dieting? It's not a healthy one. You don't need to eat, like I said, proteins are so good because they help us in their bodybuilding, yes, and they can help us in repairing our lost body parts sometimes. But then it's good to ensure that in every food you eat, there must be some mboga ndani. Mboga, green vegetables are very good, and they have a very good, they have a very good, they help us so much. Instead of taking, like for example, you take a lot of carbohydrates, you add more of greens in your diet, and then take whole meals. Take whole meal diet. Don't do these things zenye ziko processed. Hizo ndio zinakuja na a lot of calories. So kama kuna swali lingine nitaomba, but then for those who have not been joining us, when you get this clip, you can type your comment down there. I'm going to reply maybe in comment again, because I haven't seen the questions that I expected. Those who have been boxing me, maybe because it's a working day, people could be on duty, people could be busy elsewhere building the nation, people could be busy somewhere eating, people could be busy somewhere exercising. Na tulisema exercise is very, very important in weight loss. However, not strenuous exercises. Do exercise kadiri, moderate. Don't do something like you want to wake up and run at 5 a.m. You run like maybe 3 kilometers, you come back. After that, running and sweating and everything, you take 4 chapatis. My friend, you will grow and grow and grow. So you do a light exercise that is not going to make you get hungry, and because once you do a strenuous exercise, you will finish and you end up getting hungry. When you come back, you want to eat like you've never eaten before. So do an exercise that is moderate, and then from there, eat your food as usual. Do a lot of green vegetables. Take a lot of water. Avoid these sweet drinks. If you have to do, at least do once in a meantime. Don't be like you want to take. Some people say they are addicted to soda daily. don't make yourself an addict of any kind of drink, like these drinks that come with the high amount of calories. Yeah. So I don't know whether I should stop there because I can't see any other question. The one that Maureen asked about my weight, I've told her. So I will beg to end my show. And thank you for those who have been able to share with me or to join me in this discussion. So next, I'm bringing another topic. I want to end this weight loss. And then maybe before I end up this weight loss, why am I interested in this weight loss, by the way? Why didn't I do another topic? I did this because I've realized in most in the facility that I work, most people are interested in like, how do I lose weight? How can I make myself a bit smaller? I'm growing big daily. I'm getting fat. So it became like a concern. So one time I said, oh, let me start a channel and talk about this concern. I'm going to look for another health concern and discuss about it. And likely I'm going to talk about depression in the next show that I'm going to do. I may discuss it live, or I can as well do a clip and share. So stay tuned and keep sharing. Let's learn together and let's assist one another. If you see your friend is, why am I interested also is because this a lot of weight comes with so many complications. Remember, when you are heavy, you are very predisposed to many health conditions, like the hypertension, very life-threatening conditions. So, and people with the heavyweight, you can imagine mtu heavyweight akianguka kwanza kubebana na yeye, it will be hectic and strenuous than hao wengine wako light. So I wish everybody a very lovely day and thank you for your time, and then let's all endeavor to help one another whenever there is need, especially these health issues. Thank you and bye-bye.